Hey, music lovers. It's your old buddy Doug Munro. Doing a little something different today. Today is July 3rd, day before our big 250 celebration for America. And I was sitting down here in the studio, and I can't play today because, believe it or not, I blew out my picking thumb. And, the thumb on my picking hand. And I went and got a cortisone shot yesterday, feeling a lot better. And they said that by Monday I should be able to play again. But in the meantime, in between time, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm doing some left-hand practicing. So I was in the car driving around, and I had my my iTunes on shuffle. And I have like 600 or 700 songs in there. So it's all kinds of crazy stuff. And wouldn't you know it, one of my songs happened to come on that I totally forgot about. And I did a version of Bobby Hebb's Sunny. That original song was written in 1963. So I'm checking it out, and I noticed a couple of things. And the big thing that I noticed is, my God, how much better my technique was in 1999 than my technique is now. I listen to the solo and I'm like, oh man, I can't play like that anymore, damn it. But, I can't play like that, but I got almost 30 years more experience. So I guess I still got something to say. But listening back to that, it just really struck me. So I thought I would share it with you today. And, because I got a kick out of it. Maybe you'll get a little kick out of it too. And another interesting thing that, as I'm listening to it, brought back a lot of memories. And my version of Sunny is based on the chord changes to Freddie Hubbard's Red Clay. Now, Freddie Hubbard made a record called Red Clay. One of the songs is called Red Clay, the title song. And that was from 1970. Check out the lineup. Freddie on trumpet, Joe Henderson on tenor, Herbie Hancock piano, Ron Carter on bass, and Lenny White on drums. Oy, oy, oy. What a lineup. And so I don't know where I got the idea of putting Sunny, the melody of Sunny, on, blowing that on Red Clay, but I don't think I invented it. I think back then I was just hearing people do that, and I was like, oh, what a groovy thing. So I did it, and I noticed that it's nowhere on the YouTube. So I'm going to kill a lot of birds with one stone here, and going to, you get to hear the song, maybe for the first time. It's off of this record that was released in 1999. Let me straighten it up a little bit. It's called Blueness. That beautiful cover art painting is by the producer and my dear friend Joe Ferry. And it features me on guitar, of course, great organist Jerry Z, great B3 organist Jerry Z, our man Mike Thompson. I haven't heard or seen Mike Thompson in probably 15 years on drums. Even though he's not on this track, Ken Joffrey, great saxophone player, and on other tracks, terrific vocalist Alana Alexander. But on this particular track, it's just me, Jerry, and Mike Thompson. Nice traditional organ trio. And so check it out. Let's check it out together, all right? So this is Sunny, and who knows, maybe I'll say something about the song after it's done. But here we go. 1999. I'll tell you about that effect later. So of course that's the melody to Sunny. Then we throw a little Red Clay in. See how clean my technique is. So there you go. Now, there's a bunch more stuff I want to say. A few more things I want to say about the recording. And but before I do that, in case I forget, that effect, that Leslie effect, is called an Ibanez time machine, and I think that is probably back from maybe the 80s or 70s, and it's like a big rack mountable thing. Ibanez time machine. I still have it, totally analog, and I stuck a foot pedal, an activator, into one of the inputs in there, so I could use it with my foot. I could step on it and just bring that effect in whenever I wanted to. And the funny thing is that being an old analog machine, if you heard the track by itself, whenever I would step on that, it always made like a sound when I would go to go on or off. But in the mix, it disappears. But I always remembered that. I just thought that was so funny. And yeah, so I should mention that this was recorded at the Loft Studios in Bronxville, right across the street from the train station upstairs. And Al Hemberger is the owner. The engineer on that, I haven't seen these guys in forever. Matt Baxter. Second engineer was Roy, my man Roy Matthews. It was mixed at Acme Studios in Mamaroneck, which also is no longer there. And the mix engineer was the great Peter Denenberg, who I hope a lot of you know, really super talented, multiple Grammy recordings that he worked on. And yeah. And I think another interesting thing is that this is from 1999. And even back then, I was using the lovely labella strings on all my guitars back then. And also, if you really like this track and you'd like to own it, you can go to my website. Just hit on the QR code and just go to my music page and look for the Blueness record. And you could download it and have the whole dang thing, or just the song. And what else do I got to say? I guess that's it. I mean, for me, it was a trip down memory lane. And it's funny, the more time that gets between the beginning and the end of your career, you can really see how some things have improved and gotten deeper and more soulful and better communicated. But on the other hand, that's sort of like, like pitchers. They start out, they're able to throw the fastball at 100 miles an hour, and about 6 years into their career, that ain't happening no more. And then like 10 years into their career, if they're lucky, they're like a sidearm thrower. They're a submariner because they got no arm left. And so, it's natural that as you age, your speediness and technical wizardry can kind of slow down a little bit, and you just compensate for it in other areas, which I keep trying to do. And I hope you still enjoy my playing, everybody. And I'd be interested to hear comments on this. What you think? What do you think about the song, the arrangement, the time period, the 1990s? And I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed sharing it with you. It gave me something to do this afternoon. So thank you for sharing a little bit of this day with me. And I will be back to playing on Monday. Until then, peace.